My shoulders.
You.
I don't know.
Everybody.
It's right there.
Everybody has a price. Ah.
Money. The $1 million man. Boom, dum, 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 coming straight for you. Y'all living good, Facebook and YouTube. Tank put on a shirt for you. Y'all living good.
You can't see that, dude.
What you do?
Alright, what? Dragon Balls. That's what you like?
Hey, damn, dog. I actually love Dragon Ball, bro.
Dragon. What you say?
Oh, you was thinking what the fuck it got on too? I like
No, it
Dragon
just
Ball.
looks like Dragon. It doesn't look like Dragon Ball Z. It looks like Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball Z.
HP.
Whatever you say.
Bria said I'm so fat that my shirt words changed.
That's what I said.
All I
They're
see
just
is
so
Dragon.
close
You know what?
together. The words are so
I don't
close
take this
together.
type of abuse on flag on the plate. Okay? Tank ain't have on no shirt 2 minutes ago, and he got a can that's a black Coke 45 can. He ain't being judged at all. I got a Dragon Ball Z shirt that was the last one. All they have was 2 X's left, and I'm going through this.
Cool 45 for the real niggas.
And he hit y'all with a little Billy D. Cold 45.
Billy D rolling over in his grave.
Shut up, Billy D not dead.
Oh shit.
How many hoes you think Billy D for?
Billy D Williams might have had sex with over 10,000 women.
And niggas.
Not, Manai, wait out win this lottery.
Not gonna let him talk. I'm not gonna just let him
Bro,
sit there and say what he fucking
Billy D
doing.
Williams
Billy
in
D not doing
Hollywood.
you.
He in Hollywood like a motherfucker. I don't know what he doing in Hollywood. When you in Hollywood that much, it's a problem. Sammy Davis.
Y'all ready to start a show?
Sammy Davis will bend
See, that's
over,
y'all problem. Y'all trying to be
whatever.
billionaires. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all trying to be billionaires. I'm trying to win the Florida lottery, so I ain't gotta be gay. Because the richer you get, the gayer you get, I guess.
That's true.
So
I'm winning this lottery, baby. Hey, baby. Y'all ready to start a show?
Yeah, man, please.
3, 2, 1, intro. All power to the people. It's the Bruh Listen Podcast, the black podcast focusing on social political issues and how they affect our community. With your hosts, Bria Ward, Cedric Owens, and Anthony Rogers. Bruh Listen. Bruh Nation, you know why I do the intro and not Tank?
I forgot the word.
Because
He was like, oh snap, like he was doing
yeah, like he was
it.
doing it.
I fucked up.
Tank on those words.
I had it.
What studio? What's the number of the studio we in? What number studio we in?
685 Wood.
Oh, you got it right. Intern Bud is in the house, Bruh Nation. So we gonna start off the show by welcome him back.
when I drove up, I was like, I said, excuse me, sir. Can you tell me what the 685 studio is?
Intern Bud back in the building. He's been on hiatus for the last 2 months because
I've been living on that side.
yeah, he been trying to hit the lottery or whatever. So, but we back at it again, episode number 32, I think. I hope.
That's sounding about
That's
right.
what I put. So episode number 32. Tank, how you feeling, baby?
I'm alright, but I'm alright. Got the Coke 45. Got me feeling real warm.
Well, that's way better than what your normal response is, which is I fucked up. So I'm happy with that. That's good. We good to
I'm
go.
usually fucked up, but not in the tipsy way. I'm talking about life.
Yeah, there it is. Bria, how you feel?
Life is good.
I'm good.
I feel
Bria good. Over there looking like a whole winged salad.
Bria was high as fuck last week. This week she'll love.
Yeah, she ain't got no shades on this week. This week. You ain't get glazed before you came. I don't blame you, dog. I don't blame you. Well, you ain't never gonna be able to be president, Bria.
You look like straight Flash Street nigga walking here.
Oh man, she don't even know what Flash Street is. You gotta give her another analogy.
Straight Heights nigga walking here.
She don't know what that is. Give her another analogy. Use a
Chicago.
mainstream.
Detroit.
Yeah, I'm about to say use a mainstream outlet.
That's all I got.
That's it. Yeah, man. What's up, Bro Nation, man? We back at it again at our original, normal, somewhat semi-formal time of 6 p.m. on the YouTube. What up? On the Facebook. What up? Intern Bud to be able to look at the comments a little bit, I think. So this show gonna be lit. I think. I hope. Maybe.
Yeah, right.
I feel good today.
I'm the only one drinking. See, I got to stop drinking.
We do need to start back drinking, man. Why don't we start drinking during the show? Did y'all know out there, Bro Nation, that we was drinking during the show? Cause I don't think
Well, y'all
I'm
got
pretty sure
to
they-
tell.
I'm talking about everybody that listen on the podcast provider, not on these niggas on the YouTube. Fuck them niggas.
Supposed to be the more the show go on, the drunker we get,
Yeah.
and then we get to that level.
Man, you know what, man? I went back. Somebody remember that time we had that one guest and they were saying that the show was just too much for them. We was just drunk and belligerent. Three, you wasn't on that episode or whatever, right? I went back and I listened to some of these episodes, man.
Yeah.
These people don't know what they talking about, bro. These episodes tamed in above. People get so uncomfortable when you like say one curse word or you say this. Yeah, if anything un-PC, they lose their mind. We ain't even off that rocker that much, bro. It was a few though that we was wilding, but
I don't fuck with PC niggas and niggas with no facial hair.
I agree with that. Well, you gotta have some kind of facial hair, boy. Cause
What's wrong with it?
why you got no facial hair? You grown. Yeah, I agree with that. How you feel about dudes without facial hair, Bria?
You never thought about it? But shit. Look at him wrong.
Think so? You better think about it.
Look at Don Lemon.
That's
Something
such
wrong
a
with that
bad
boy.
thing to think about.
But something wrong with Don Lemon because Don Lemon is a coon. And he
He just a
nah, see?
Well, I ain't gonna say but I mean,
See, you know what?
he in that other world. And
This
he
what
in that
this what
world.
Trump done did to everybody, right? So remember during the Ferguson thing, Don Lemon was down in Ferguson every day, and he was saying all kinds of coon shit on TV, and everybody was like, "We hate Don Lemon, he a coon, right?" Now everybody love Don Lemon because of Trump, because he shit on Trump every day on his show. So now niggas done forgot what Don Lemon did 2-3 years ago with the Ferguson thing. Niggas done forgot how much of a coon Don Lemon was.
He literally is sucking the white man dick.
Who, Don Lemon?
Yeah.
His dude white?
Yeah, he's sucking. Yeah, nigga, what you thought it was? He
I swear to God, I ain't. First of all, I thought he was single. Second of all, I didn't know he had a white
he's
spouse.
sucking the white man dick. You know what? I get over.
Is it Anderson
See,
Cooper?
that's what. See, this is what other bitches were talking about. I mean, go too far.
That's a
He's
fact.
giving fellatio.
There you go.
Man, come on, get out of here. What you said was a fact.
Man.
You just said it the way you were saying in the nigga conversation.
Yeah, well,
So, what you said was a fact. It's not Anderson Cooper, right?
Anderson,
Wouldn't that be unprofessional for Don Lemon and Anderson Cooper to be dating?
Man, I don't want to talk about these niggas that had whole bus open.
Now that ain't what I was talking about. Now see, now you went too far.
I don't want to talk about these niggas.
That ain't it. That ain't what I was talking about.
Both of them niggas.
Don Lemon the cool. No, why you saying fuck Anderson Cooper? I like Anderson Cooper now.
Man, fuck, man.
Who?
I heard an interview about some shit that he did, and I ain't like it. So fuck him.
You don't even know what you're talking
I
about.
don't know what I'm talking about, boy.
You don't even know what you don't
I
even know
listened to the
what you're talking
Breakfast Club. Kathy Griffin said when she had that head hanging with Trump, she was like, Anderson, stop fucking with him. We're like,
about. Do you know who Tim Malone is? Because that's who Don Lemon, the old man, is. He go right here.
Oh, no.
tell him alone.
Look at Don Lemon. So, okay, I got a question for you. So, do we treat that the same way as we treat a black man with a white woman?
I'm gonna fuck either way.
Either way.
What I'm
Although
saying?
I don't enjoy watching the porn flicks with the cracker fucking the big with black bitch. I don't know why. Maybe
Well,
that's my inner racism.
No, I don't know. I would agree. At first, I thought you were saying something inappropriate again, but no, I agree with that. It's something about like with that white dude, the way like I don't know, it just seemed derogatory or demeaning or something to the black woman. I know we wrong for saying this. Probably people probably like, what's wrong with y'all? But I agree. I don't want to see no white dude banging my women.
White man with a black woman.
So can a
and
black
In the
man
porn,
bang
yeah.
So can a black man bang a
Yeah,
white woman?
yeah.
Yes, intern Bud just asked, can a black man bang a white woman? Yes, sir. Yes, we can.
I want to see if it bothers the woman on the white.
Oh, go ahead.
So that's what about just a white man with the black.
White man with a black woman.
I want to say no, but yes, it does.
Don't know why. It should.
Yeah,
It should not.
yeah.
But it's just something about it. That just-
Yeah, I agree. It's not. It shouldn't bother
At
us.
least we
but
can admit our fucking
flaws. Yeah, it shouldn't bother us, but it do. It gets you somewhere on the inside. It's a primal
And
thing.
as hard as you try not to let it bother you, it's gonna. In some, I don't know. For some reason, it just does.
Bro, they so super disrespectful though. Like they always want to. Whenever it's a white dude with a black woman, they always want to spit on her or call her all kinds of names.
What you watching? What?
Oh, y'all ain't there?
This white.
Yeah, you better get your white cocky fucking black slide. That's how it be,
Ain't
bro.
that something being to the
But
fetish
that's not
shit.
the stuff that they do with their women. They're not just doing it with black women. 'Cause
Mhm.
Yeah, they do it with
I mean, they do it with all women.
Okay.
So it's just women in general. Maybe porn is derogatory to women.
Maybe. You think?
It's her blood. You can get out of that being
I
shit.
hate that. That's that feminine shit. If women is doing it, then no, it ain't derogatory. It's
What-
a choice.
Wouldn't feminists
choice was made for them.
be for
What?
women doing porn? Wouldn't that
What?
be empowering?
You said what?
Wouldn't feminists be for like pro women doing porn?
Who knows the bitch is crazy? Don't nobody know what feminists don't. They don't even know what they want.
Hey, what?
Feminists out there got their mind.
Hey,
They
man.
eat too much pussy.
You-
That's what's wrong with them.
all feminists ain't gay type.
Yes,
All
they-
feminists are not gay.
Well, y'all see them?
Are y'all see me? Now wait. Now when Tate said a feminist look a certain way, I watched the Vice video the other
Yes.
day. Boy, they look just like that, boy. All of them look like Ellen DeGeneres, boy. He ain't lying,
They
boy.
hate niggas that love pussy. And I support that. I gotta say it.
I will say though, man, I do think like the feminist movement is crazy because like sometimes it get out of hand. The other day, first of all, no matter who you are or what you got going on, I don't ever think that you should take yourself too seriously that you can't laugh at stuff or whatever, right? So the other day I shared a little meme or whatever, and it was like Bottomus Prime and Bumbleweed, and it was like it was two girls dressed as like Transformers or whatever, right? And I
Two
said,
ratchet black. Say it out.
two black chicks. So I tagged one of my homegirls who I literally called Thomas Prime. I've been calling her that for like 3 years now, even before I seen that meme or whatever, right? And so I tagged her in it because it was funny. I was like, "This funny, look at this" or whatever. And one of my other homegirls, who's very like strong feminist or whatever, she reshared the post and was like, "Oh, it's funny how men are derogatory towards women. They'll share this and da 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 da." I didn't think of it all that deep. I just thought the shit was funny.
Just derogatory toward these bitches.
Yeah, exactly. No, not all women. I was just talking about Ashley. I wasn't even talking about the bitches in the
But you
picture.
is wrong because that's
Oh, you're right, but they don't know who it is.
Bottom's Prime is you and Ashley thing.
Yeah,
Not for publicly Facebook. Or
Right.
whatever.
No.
but they don't know. They don't. But no,
I know, but you put it out there like Bottom's Prime.
bro. If you
She
listen,
don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, if
but
somebody-
she do care.
if
then-
somebody tagged me, if we had a little joke thing going, if somebody tagged me in a joke thing on Facebook, I would, bro. Facebook is fake. That's fake news. That's not real life. If you live your life through Facebook, you got a
People
problem.
take stuff way too seriously.
Way too
I think
seriously.
That was a little overboard.
Yeah.
I could see if you said something sexist or something like that, but that's just a joke.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at what point do we can't laugh at jokes that's like about niggas, or we can't laugh at jokes that's about women being thought or men being dogs or whatever. We can't laugh at shit like
I'm
that.
worried about the wrong things.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
That shit, that's what I'm saying. You gotta still have a sense of humor. You still gotta be down to earth. Still gotta be a person, right? So to me, it was just a joke. Like, oh, Thomas Prime. I think the word is funny, or whatever. Thomas Prime. What a thought bot turned into.
Like, once you done conquered all the other thought activities.
You become Thomas Prime.
That's the highest level.
This is the highest level of thought right now.
Young nigga told me like, yeah, man, cause I'm married, yeah, ratchet married shit. But this young nigga told me he was like, hey man, boy, I want to get them or these hoes that shit these days.
Sound about right.
Damn, that how I really feel. Hoes and shit these days. I told him, well, you're an old bitch.
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
I just think humans ain't shit in general.
Yeah, humans ain't.
So if you're a woman, I don't think you should trust a man. If you're a man, I don't think you should trust a woman.
Bria, how do you feel about the hoes of this generation?
Why you asking me?
Answer the question. It's a yes or no.
Because you
Yeah,
got.
I think he said. I
Because
think
Bria, you speaking for every woman.
I just think
say
that
bitches ain't shit.
no, I
So-
think that men are mad that women are starting more and more to play their game. They can't handle it.
Ooh,
So,
bring with that.
It's a hard time out here for
Fire,
boys, man.
Bria.
Him too, man.
I think
I
niggas
have no sympathy for y'all.
niggas is looking at this wrong. All wrong, man.
How we looking at it?
They looking at it all wrong. These young niggas. These hoes be hoes. Goddamn it.
Oh, I agree with that 100%.
And see, that's another
Listen.
thing. Why you going after a hoe? Like you
Because
gonna get
hoes
exactly
make
what
us
you're looking
happy.
for.
Everything is happy. They got a hoe.
You're such a fucking hoe.
Yes.
I love it.
This is
But
like,
you know you can't settle down with one. So
I know.
why are you trying? Why are you trying?
and this is what happens.
Yeah, it just won't go well for you.
No, this don't. No, it can't go well. But this is what happens. It's because of a insecurity thing with how everybody else is going to look at them or whatever, and they want a certain kind of person to be their wife, but then they still want a hoe. And like
That's true.
It's hard to act.
You want a conservative woman, but then you want them to act like a hoe.
Like how everybody talk about Kim Kardashian.
Right.
I know she the resident hoe in this bitch. God damn it. I'll put
And you know what? She's not even a hoe though.
But everybody sees her as a hoe, so it's like whoever marries her has to deal with everybody else calling your wife a hoe.
And you know what's crazy about that? Kim Kardashian is in the public. That's why you know about all her dudes. But it's only what 6, 7 dudes.
Yeah.
If you meet a girl in real life, she probably done been with more than 6 or 7 dudes.
But that shit happen with local bitches. Local bitches that fuck too many niggas in the city, they gotta go to another city to settle down. Like, they get too much dirt over here, and too many niggas don't know you. So in order for you to settle down, bitch, you gotta go somewhere. You gotta
What thought this process? Many eons ago,
Yeah.
I left Cybertron.
Well,
Why I have bread over
Why we
everything
can't just
else.
accept the hoes?
I agree, man. Niggas need to chill out on like accept like they should just let the hoes be hoes because in the end it's gonna benefit niggas. We like women to be loose and
Y'all don't know
gallivanting.
what y'all want.
What's wrong with hoes, real?
What do you
What
want?
you mean? I know what I want. I know what I want. I'm
This
32
is
years
serious.
old.
Most niggas don't know what they want.
This is a serious question, but I know it might sound crazy, but what's wrong with hoes?
What do you mean what's wrong with them?
Why do they have a bad connotation that comes with hoes?
Man naked, a bad conversation.
Because you have.
And you keep saying that.
How do you feel when you say a hoe? You don't mean it as something as positive. It's something that's derogatory,
Right.
or whatever. So what is bad about being a hoe?
I mean, men make it that way.
That's man-made.
It is man-made. Everything about women that's derogatory and that puts them down, men constructed it. It came from men.
I don't know, but
You saying like me? Do I?
yeah,
feel
women.
badly?
Why do women?
Because-
Yeah, what's the beef with?
Because women just
Because-
fall into whatever men
Right.
create.
Y'all
But we
created it.
ran this shit. I
I
mean,
mean,
what?
Okay, then, so you asked me that. That's my response. Is that you all? That's what you created. And
Well,
so that's the stigma. Just like what they have for black people in America. It's the same thing.
True.
The stereotype.
And niggas go right along with that
Exactly. It's the same exact thing.
That's
I
a
just
good point.
wanted you to say how much the dick got power. That's all. I didn't want to hear it come out your lips.
That was a very man thing of you to do.
It
Very.
is what it is.
That was very Trump of you.
Yeah, very
Right.
true. Well, it's a hard time for me.
We are now recruiting another woman to be on this podcast with me.
Hey, but you gotta be fine. And you
What?
can't be ugly. Shut up,
What?
bud. You barely on
You do
here.
not have to be fine. You can be ugly.
No, you can't.
That is
But no, you
That's
got to
so
know what's going
chauvinist.
with it if you're gonna be ugly. Yeah. If you're gonna be ugly, you better be smarter than these Bria and Tank put together.
Ooh,
For real.
You better be a Christian and love Jesus, because you know all fat ugly bitches to be in front row center at the church.
I don't know if we need another Christian on here. We need a Muslim.
I do that.
So what y'all want? So let's right now we put down specific. Then we're gonna get into the actual topic because we've been wild for like 15 minutes. But so what y'all want in the future co-host to replace Matt? So Matt we finally
A woman.
gonna get a
That needs to be a
replacement.
woman.
Yeah.
I agree that it need to be a woman. Check. Bing. So what else we need?
I want a thigh. Something that contrasts is Bria.
Bria. That's true. I
That makes
agree.
a lot of sense.
She do need to be a thigh. Bing.
Honest, honest
thigh. Yeah.
Like Della Reese said in Harlem Nights, like, I'm an honest hoe. We need an honest hoe.
Is there a such thing as a smart, honest thought?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know some. They ain't coming on this show, but I know some. I know some because they don't want nobody to know they're a smart, honest guy because everybody think they're just a smart, honest woman. so yeah, but what's the best quote from Della Reese and Harlem Nights?
The coat. I'm an honest hoe.
Yeah, not that one. What's the best one? When she was in there with Fred Sanford in the room in his kitchen. Come on, man. Who the hell left to swallow orange juice in here? Who the hell do that? Who even swallow orange juice? Boy, that shit was so funny, boy. You know what I'm talking about, real? You see Harlem Nights? That's the best damn line from Harlem Nights, boy. Who the hell left this damn swallow orange juice in here? And then friends come and say, bitch, I left that swallow orange juice in here. My goddamn kitchen, I leave swallow orange juice in here. Shout out Della Reese, man. Rested on whatever you rested in, man. And Fred Red Fox. God damn, that's a funny ass line. Boy, what the hell left this swallow orange juice in
I
here?
heard Fred tell that up back in the day.
Della Reese?
Yeah, they were close like that.
They was friends, I think, because they was comedians. They was just.
Well, they was
I hope they
really
did. I hope they did for them. I don't care.
They were
Whatever.
really close.
I love Harlem Nights. Good movie. Good movie, man. All right, bro, Nation. I guess we'll talk about what we came to talk about.
Identity. What you crackers calling it?
Extremist.
You crackers gave a name to y'all niggas.
You hope what? A very broad name. Sorry.
It is very broad. That's part of the problem. That's what we about to get into. So, Bruh Nation, we about to get into what we came to talk about after we just got done acquainting ourselves with each other for 15 minutes on y'all dime. Y'all listen to what we put out. God damn it. All 17 of y'all. But no, you shut up, bud. You barely hear it. Look some shit up. You bastard. But anywho, black identity extremists is what we're gonna talk about today. We just looked at this brother name. What's his name again?
Rakeem.
Rakeem. Well, neither.
Rakeem.
Say
Strong
it.
nigga name.
Yeah, won't even say his last.
Rakeem X.
Yo, you
That
know.
is a strong
I'm about to say,
name.
Rakeem, you know X Garvey.
Rakeem X Garvin Mega Evers. But you know his first name wasn't Rakeem though. He changed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
It was like Steven or some Melvin or some shit like that. But anywho, he has a group called Gorilla Mainframe. Gorilla Mainframe is a group that's based in Texas, and they want to get black people trained and armed to carry firearms so that they can protect themselves in the event that the police come to do brutalities and stuff like that. But anywho, he started this institution. He grew it over the years, but nothing. I wouldn't even say it got major. It wasn't even nothing major.
It is now.
He just grew it over the years, and they put some videos on Facebook and stuff like that. And similar to our co-host Tank, when the shootings happened in Dallas, he commented that this dude was a hero, just like Tank did, or whatever. The only difference is instead of the Facebook shutting down his page, the FBI came and got his ass. And they said that he was a terrorist and that he was doing terrorist activities.
I ain't doing it, but you didn't.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you're not trained. But nothing he was doing was illegal, though, or terroristic.
In our eyes.
Yeah, he
But see,
do.
that's the thing though. He's not only like arming black people with guns to protect themselves, but he's also teaching them. The video he had them learning kickboxing and things like
Right.
that to protect themselves.
Self-defense.
Self-defense. is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
Nah, black
And he's
people.
also, patrolling the community, helping the community out. They do food drives and things like that.
Oh,
So
you
the
damn
fact-
sure ain't gonna be giving out food drives. Continue.
So
But look up Gorilla Mainframe on Facebook. See how many people in there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Black people don't need guns anyway. All them schools, they keep shooting up black people because, we love to shoot up schools.
Yeah.
If anybody should be have girls taken from her, it should be white people.
of course.
But my thing that I want to focus on right at the first part of this, we can go wherever we want to go with it, but why is it that the U.S. government, because Jeff Sessions was asked during his confirming trial, he was asked, why is the U.S. government targeted like black identity people like Black Lives Matters, Antifa, this dude, and a whole bunch of other people, but they're not targeting the KKK or the neo-Nazis or any of that stuff. So why is it that this guy got arrested, he didn't get a bond, he had to serve 6 months in prison with no arrest. They just held him in containment for 6 months.
6 months. No
But you can
bond.
do that because he was listed as a terrorist.
So that's the thing, though. You can't list him as a terrorist if he's done no violent acts against America.
He's
That makes
also
absolutely
never
no
made a
sense.
terroristic threat.
Never made a terroristic threat, never been arrested, never done a violent act against police or anybody, but you're gonna arrest him and hold him for 6 months for what?
Because they want to.
And no
I
bond.
see the name problem started with the Patriot Act, which was meant to have a sunset, Adam Crackers call it,
Mhm.
but it's being redone every time after Bush.
2 times somebody extended the Patriot Act after it was supposed to be done. That person is Kavanaugh.
Hmm.
2 times he extended the Patriot Act.
Well, no, the president could shut all that shit down.
No, yeah, the president couldn't shut it down, but remember, it went into court. People sued and said it was wrong and all that other stuff.
Well, no.
Kavanaugh was on the circuit court of New York that was presiding over the Patriot
I
Act.
ain't talking about that. That's for the cases or when it went to court. But for when it just ends or whatever, that's when the Congress president.
Oh, they just re-signed it, keep it going.
Redo it.
Right,
it was
right,
supposed
right.
to end, but they redo it and it just starts and it keep going.
And Bush was smart. He put it where it skipped over Obama.
No. It didn't skip over Obama. Obama renewed it too.
The Patriot Act
Yes,
itself?
the
Oh, yes,
Patriot
it did.
Act,
You
yes,
damn
it
right.
did. But fuck
Because
that.
I remember being mad.
Yeah,
he did.
You're right. He did that or whatever. But fuck that. He a part of I don't give a fuck. The Patriot Act was written before 2000, before the terrorist attacks.
Right.
They already had this shit. in
But it
place.
wasn't passed until after 9/11.
Most niggas don't even know the Patriot Act either. Basically,
The Patriot
whatever
Act,
the fuck they want
Yeah,
to do.
saying
to
that
you.
the NSA, FBI, ATF, any U.S. government thing can spy on
They
you
don't need a warrant.
without a warrant,
They
just
can lock you up
just
indefinitely.
right, and lock you up indefinitely
Just-
based on the fact that you might be a
Right,
terrorist.
or whatever.
So I was just listening to a podcast on this, and it was like the amount of terrorists that they used the Patriot Act on was a stupid low number, like 20. The amount of other shit, regular Americans, were like 2,000 something.
Yeah.
So they ain't even using it for the terrorists. They using it for niggas like Joaquin. What's his nigga name?
Rocky.
Raheem. They
Yeah.
using it for
Well,
niggas
they
like
been doing this shit even before the Patriot Act because remember they put bugs in illegally put bugs in Martin Luther King thing, and they started this. What's the name of the
that. Bro.
Quinto Pro. Yeah, and it's the same thing. Basically, is if you seem like you're a threat to the government, then therefore I can treat you as a threat to the government. But here's what the issue we want to get to, and I especially want to say this because we do have a lot of white listeners, and I know that people listen to this show that even disagree with us because people listen to people who they disagree with just so they can be mad. If you don't think that like it's a race issue in America, or you don't think that America is basically propagating white supremacy, then why do you see a black militia as a threat to America? Why would America see anything black identity as a threat? The FBI listed as black identity extremists. The word black identity is in it. So why do you see that as a threat to America? But they don't list the KKK as a threat to America.
I just don't understand why we just can't let this go. I just think it's just so stupid that we keep holding on to this race issue. It's not benefiting anything in America for this race issue to continue. I just don't understand. And then they've made this whole broad subject about it that doesn't really even have it. They don't even have a definition for it. They can't even define who they're gonna arrest for it, who they're gonna target. They don't even know. It just makes no sense. So when are you gonna let it go?
It's some they already said that it's KKK people in the government, in police. They came out with that report or whatever.
And the report was legit.
So
Some
some little redneck, pink dick motherfucker up there in the FBI or whatever was like, this is what we need to look at right here. And Sessions country ass, bro. Right
Sessions one of
or
them.
whatever. Yeah.
I fully to this
But somebody
day
brought it
believe-
to Sessions, and Sessions approved.
Right.
Like, let's do it.
I
Let's get it together.
believe to this moment, right now, when you listening to this show, and even though it's after the fact of me saying it live, Jeff Sessions is in the KKK.
Of course.
100.
Because he didn't even read, or he said he didn't even read the what do they call it,
The manifest?
or whatever, for the black extremist group.
Oh, the report. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't even read the report when they gave it to him.
Y'all
He
think
just like let it pass.
see this thing about the niggas really, the regular don't, not niggas, because niggas don't give a fuck. Niggas don't even know who Jeff Sessions is.
You should.
American,
That's one of the
when
ones
I
you
say
should.
American people, that's niggas that's paying attention, and white people, the middle class, all that shit. Do they really think any of these congressmen be reading any of these bills and legislation? It's too much shit for them to read.
What they
Lawyers
passed
is behind all this shit in America.
They passed the new tax code or whatever that just passed this year. They passed that shit. The bill was rewritten. 12 hours later, they passed the bill. The bill had I want to say the bill had 20,000 pages in it. And these motherfuckers passed the shit between 6 and 12 hours after the shit was just released. Ain't no way you read that
That's how
shit.
you know your elected officials is not running the shit. Whoever the lawyers that draw this shit up and whatever, they is the one. That's what Barack Obama was a constitutional lawyer.
Yeah.
It was a lot of
Michelle Obama.
lawyers and shit, because that's the shit that writes what you can and can't do. It ain't the motherfucker said Donald Trump.
I bet Ted Cruz don't even know how law works. I mean that. He don't even understand it beyond the basic level. But,
I can't read all that shit.
no, they not. But they know that they don't want no black identity extremists pulling in.
That's all they told you.
What's so bad about them just letting this race issue go? Do they think that we're just gonna, I don't know,
It's power.
cause an uprising or something?
They
I
ain't
just
worried
don't
about
feel
that.
like
It's
niggas are
power.
gonna do that. I feel like once they just let it go, we just gonna live our regular lives.
Anything that marches toward, in my opinion, anything that marches towards equality is not power. Power ain't equal. Somebody have more than the other. That's how power works.
Yeah,
So-
but we're never gonna be on top. I just don't understand.
They don't feel like that. And if they do, even if they know that, they gonna step on your throat to make sure of it.
12% or 13%.
11.5.
of this
The
whole
population. And then how much of them is militant niggas like us?
Maybe less than 1%.
Well, hold on.
Exactly.
First, before we get to the militant, how many of them?
How many niggas was in that gorilla mainframe thing? Okay, fine. The NSA done blocked the gorilla mainframe. They took the site down. He can't find
You got 12% niggas in America. Then you got a certain percent that's women. Then you got a certain percent that's children. Then you got a certain percent
right.
small.
Because 11.5 is all of us together,
Exactly.
old, young, everybody.
Certain percent that's extra religious.
So let's say 0.5%.
How many niggas is alpha male militant? Dr. Umar.
You know what?
fuck this
Not
shit type
enough.
niggas?
To overdose.
But give me a
Makes
number
no
of
sense.
how many black people in America, not the percentage. I want the number, because of this number or whatever, I'm gonna say, bro. Before he give us the number of how many millions of niggas exist in America, I'm gonna say right now, militant, woke, ready to go kill white people, black people that exist in America, maybe 2,000.
I think it's more than 2,000 because that's a low number.
Give me a number.
It's not more than 10,000.
Okay,
At least 10,000.
Bria, give me a
I
number.
think it's
No,
10,000.
you gotta give me a number first.
No, you give me a number because I'm trying to give me a number. Guess the number first. Of how
Like
many?
5. I don't think it's that low.
Damn, you think
I'm
so?
gonna go halfway with you. I think it's like
With
5.
The 5,000 niggas?
Yeah, it's
I
like
think Dr. Umar said it. The Israelite niggas. I think all if all of them came together,
Yeah.
it might be
more
20,000 niggas.
20,000 niggas,
This is
5,000
2,000.
niggas, 1,000 niggas.
Yeah.
It's 37 million niggas in America. That ain't shit.
That's what I was.
That ain't even a high school.
You-
Okay, well, I gotta up the number.
Y'all kill each other more than
It's probably
one.
50,000 niggas ready to go.
I don't think it's that many.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
You
niggas,
said
boy.
50,000?
That's a lot of niggas, boy. If it was 50,000 niggas, they'll
It's
make some
starting out at
dollars.
37 million though. I'm doing the ratio.
No, where they at?
Where these niggas at? Say it again, Bria. Where these niggas at,
America is
man?
big.
America is huge. I
I think
think
you have to
that.
take
I
into
give
account.
50,000. Out of 37 million.
Boy, it's
50,000.
whole it's whole states. It's whole states where you might what. Let's just do it. But let's just do this real quick. Mississippi.
I don't need that.
Okay, in Mississippi, how many militant niggas in Mississippi?
Zero.
Exactly.
You can read them on Facebook.
How many?
The page on Facebook is 483.
483 on that Facebook page.
Only 400. Wait a minute now.
Wait, oh, who?
Well, that's in that group.
The
Man,
name
I'm in a couple groups. It
No, fuck that. No, think about
One group.
how the fuck you go to a nigga house, kick in the door with the FBI SWAT team with helicopters? The nigga said niggas came out dropping out ropes out Black Hawk
He said it was at
helicopters
least 50
to
people.
get a nigga in his apartment in Texas because he got a Facebook page with 483 people on it. Half them niggas is his uncles. My bad. That shit just pissed me the fuck off. That make no sense.
Y'all are
This nigga got arrested as a terrorist and put in jail for 6 months because he had 483 niggas that wanted. Of that 483 niggas on that Facebook page, how many actually got a gun and actually trained it for real? 20?
I really don't.
Because in his videos, it was like 10 people.
I don't understand.
Say that shit again, Bria. Hold on, Tate. Wait, what? This what?
This is what our taxpayer money is.
Think about that shit. They spent that shit. That operation probably cost
It's
$100,000.
not even a threat.
Bitch, you could have sent a squad car to get this nigga. What is this shit? The fuck? Fuck this shit. I ain't voting.
Not the
Fuck
squad.
it. No, fuck it. I don't give a fuck no more. I don't care. No, cause this shit's stupid. This a joke.
It is a joke.
408. Come, dead ass. I had never been to the Facebook page. I knew you had told me about it. I thought it would be at least 10,000 niggas on the page or some shit like that.
Following him.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy.
483. No wonder Bud couldn't find me. He had to dig through the bowels of Facebook and give it an enema so it shit out this bullshit. What's going on? Fuck.
Y'all have a-
They gonna shut us down. We only got 137 people watching shit. But how many people watching this shit?
We're being watched right now by the FBI.
Yeah, most likely. Fuck the FBI, you pussy ass crackers. That's why I just want to put that out there.
I'm back on
They should
our.
watch it.
What we had on our Columbus Day episode? Go up Mount Rushmore, goddammit. If you want to come kick in my door at the 685 Studios, do it. Do it. It'll get me more clout than I got right now. I bet 200 of those people came after he got arrested.
Hey, boy, you ain't got 483 followers, but they might hide your ass. He got 483, but they were like, what about this? Y'all see Raheem?
I think they honestly make it worse by doing the things that they do like that. Like, cause then they bring more attention to it. Now it's out in the public. Now they have more niggas thinking about it and wanting to get involved and things like that. They make it worse.
Yeah, you're right. That shit is worse. I'm gonna let you finish, cuz. That is worse now. Because before this, I didn't know about this shit.
Exactly.
So
But
now I'm with the nigga.
everybody.
Everybody that's legal can go get a gun, go get that bitch. And all our listeners in Texas, if you a legal black man or woman in Texas and you could go get a firearm, get that bitch and walk around with it. Go in McDonald's with that motherfucker. Go ahead, cuz.
I don't know about Florida. Florida not open.
We're not open carry. You have to disclose. You have to disclose your firearm. You can't do it.
I don't know. I think
We have open
if
carry.
you're gonna have a pistol, it should be you should be able to show it. Because if it's concealed,
I agree. If you have the right, if you own a
You should
legal
go
gun,
get it.
you should just be able to carry your gun. Since motherfuckers want to have the guns like they is, it's Wild Wild West. What am I hiding it for? Just walk around with the shit. I agree. Everybody should be open
because the
carry.
problem don't be that it's the problem is just that it's so many guns that somebody just gonna shoot. The problem ain't that it's legally that you can open carry and shit.
Right.
So,
Well, open carry to me, open carry. The debate over open carry don't make no sense. If guns are legal, then you should be able to legally carry.
Exactly.
Like it don't make no sense. It don't make no
It's like
sense.
you're creating a problem for yourself.
Right. You just
Why you just
right. You
people
just
open
control
carry?
it. It's just people controlling your rights more.
That's basically what it is.
I
That's all
think
it
they
is.
keep voting the motherfuckers in line over there.
I agree.
Because
I
if the dude who pushed the old man
Seeing that the nigga had a gun on his
or
hip,
whatever, seen that he had a handle, he
he
would have
wouldn't have pushed him.
had a
Yeah, right.
It would
caution.
prevent a lot of things.
Yeah,
Even
right.
with police officers walking up to pedestrians or walking up to civilians, it would prevent a lot
You
of things.
damn right. They ain't
Because
gonna
you
walk up on
already
the nigga
know-
talking about let me search you.
Exactly. You already know what you're carrying.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's a good
You're
point.
creating problems for yourself.
We
And
need
it
federal
makes sense.
open carry.
With the police, it's dangerous to be just. I mean, it'll be pitch black and you just walk up to a motherfucking car and if there's somebody in there that want to shoot your ass, it's too late, bitch.
Well,
They
but
got
see,
the draw on you.
I was about to
So-
say, but see, even then, that's America in general. Because the way I choose to use my firearm, whether it be legal or not, if I was gonna kill a cop, I was gonna kill a cop.
Regardless.
So if you
gotta
don't,
deal with it.
right, you just gotta deal with it. That's
If I
part of
want
your
to go
job.
get if I want to go get a chopper and let loose on the football game,
You
what they gonna do?
What they gonna do?
Exactly.
You can't. Then you're illegal if
So
I
either
do that.
way.
Right.
Either way.
That's a good point. Because if I say right now, like, oh, I'm gonna get a gun, I'm gonna kill somebody or whatever, and I just kept it to myself, and I went and bought a gun, can't nobody stop you.
and all everybody say is, oh,
White
that's
boys do it all
sad.
the time. in high school.
Then white boys do it all the time.
Just say it's sad, send out our prayers.
That's a good point.
And shit.
But when you get a second, could you look up how many mass shootings was committed with an illegal gun?
Oh shit.
I bet zero.
Hmm.
I bet every mass shooting that's been committed has been with a legal gun.
Hmm.
So the fact that people can own guns creates the problems for officers on their own. So I don't want to hear that you timid or scared or it's a hard thing. That's part of the job. You just gotta accept it, baby. It's just like football players know now that you're going to get brain damage from playing football.
Right.
So that's part of it. If you accept that and you still do it, then that's on you. You know people have guns in America. So if you want to be a law officer, you might get shot. I'm not saying you should get shot. That's not what
We
I'm
gotta
saying.
think of another way to go about it. Because if I'm
Wait,
police, pulling somebody over on the dark road, middle of the night, you can't see shit. Naturally, just as a human, you're gonna be jumpy and don't know what the fuck going on. So
Yeah.
it's a bad situation all around.
All around.
You're trying to get somebody fucked up.
Because we're all humans at the end of the day.
Yeah.
According to the database maintained by Mother Jones, there have been at least 90 mass shootings in the United States since 1982, and most of the shooters got their guns legally.
Of course.
I can believe that. I wish I could see if you can find one with the percentage, but I bet it's zero. Talk about most. They said mass shooters, right? So a mass shooting is 5 or more, right? Or is it 3 or
I
more?
don't know.
Something like that or whatever. So they probably count drive-bys and shit.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's a lot.
But that don't count. I'm talking about going into a school or going into the movie theater. And
Well,
shit
then you
like
have to
that.
be specific because
Yeah.
the topic of mass shootings is
Yeah, but that's good enough right there. I'm saying that most of them was lit. Because the dude, listen,
most of them white too.
I was about to say, we can do this ourselves. Columbine, legal guns, right? And they was white. What's Jonesboro in Arkansas or whatever, legal guns, white. Sandy Hook, legal guns, white. Aurora, Orlando, all that's legal guns.
Hey man.
But you worried about the nigga with 483 Facebook followers, bro.
That's never
Don't
committed a
worry
crime.
about this
Or
militia.
violent crime.
Don't worry
At
about
all.
don't worry about the militia of niggas that's getting guns legally. They not the ones that's out there finna go and shoot some shit up.
They got, yeah.
Yeah.
These the motherfuckers with sense. Let them have their guns. Yeah, them admit it they want to. Shit.
Yeah, because a nigga that's going to legally purchase a gun, he already smart enough to know I need to do this legally. I can go through all these hoops.
That's the whole
I
point.
try to
They're
tell
not
these
thinking about that.
young niggas to get arrested for this shit. Don't want to listen. They
Yeah.
got all these excuses. But if it's in your glove compartment or whatever, it don't matter. It
don't matter.
It's true.
It's because they don't, it's true, but they don't want to go through the hoops. You can have a gun in your house and not register it.
Yeah.
But they don't want to go through the hoops.
Once
All
some
you have
shit
to-
happen, you fucked up.
You know what I always say for niggas like that? It's just like with a car, right? Ain't no better feeling than riding clean. Because riding dirty is riding dirty. If you can ride clean, it's a good feeling. Because you don't never look over your shoulder. I just drive. I just get in my shit. But when I ride on a suspended license, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, unless you get like me where you've been doing this so long, you like,
Fuck, he don't do that. He ride clean. He don't even drive a car if his license
some
suspended.
bitch. Wow.
What the NSA was watching this, boy?
I don't care. I've been trying to.
I'm convinced we flagged now. That nigga had 483 followers. I'm convinced we flagged it. I'm sure of it.
Well, brother, the page got about 100. We got 100.
We got 100 and
100 is all right.
yeah. Shout out to Tom.
We almost up with them niggas.
I was about to say, yeah. That's how legit we is. But shout out to Tom because I guess he shared Bro Listen page and said please go like Bro Listen page.
Yeah.
But Tom, all his friends white.
Oh shit.
So it was like we got like 40 likes this week, but it was all white people.
Mm.
I hope y'all watching. That's what's up. Welcome, Bro Nation.
Why don't white people care about being called a cracker?
Because it don't matter. The way it
Why
has
don't
the
matter?
word has no power.
Why does the word nigga have power to niggas?
Because of all the history and race behind it. Like all the oppression behind it, all the supremacy behind it.
Cracker to them, I think, it signifies the power that they have.
Number one,
I think it signifies the power that they have further because you know where it came from.
Yeah, everybody knows.
And number
So that's
one,
why. But nigger for us is derogatory.
Right.
It's not.
the term nigger was invented by a white man when he wanted to insult a black man. The term cracker was invented by white people.
Not exactly. Or whatever it has.
No, I mean-
even before it had the
You're right.
derogatory term.
It's
was-
way deeper than that. But I'm saying
Spanish
on the
and-
surface.
It meant for black, just the black color.
Yeah, Negro. Right.
You know, black is the absence of color, so it's not really a color.
Right. It's
Yeah.
without.
I just learned that on some shit.
That's deep.
That is-
But no, I'm not even talking about deep.
Shoot.
I'm not talking about underwater. I'm talking about on the surface. When a white man first used the term nigger as an insult, he was using it as an insult. When the term cracker was first used, it wasn't invented by a black man. A black man wasn't like, you cracker, and that's some shit we came up with.
So what?
It was invented by white people.
Honky was invented by, so I don't give a fuck about
Honky?
Honky wasn't.
I bet that wasn't even invented.
It was invented
I think it
by,
was,
Dick
yeah.
Gregory said that it used to be for when they had the whole houses back in the day, but the crackers didn't want to come in, stand out and honk the horn or whatever.
Ah,
And,
shout
you got
out
a honky
Gregory.
out there or whatever, and they know it's a white person because they ain't coming in, they honking their horn.
I thought
Ah.
that meant something totally different. Okay.
That's crazy. You know, Malcolm X said Dick Gregory shouldn't have been no black leader.
Well, no, that's not what he said. He just didn't know, because Dick Gregory was an entertainer too, and he was like, why do we got all these entertainers up there?
He ain't trusted.
You know, yeah, they're trying. All right, yeah.
That
Which-
makes sense.
which
That's
is
why
like
Kanye ass shouldn't be
I was
up there.
gonna say that.
You
with-
fast forward to
with
when
reason.
Barack Obama had
Mhm.
Rick Ross and T.I. and all these rapping ass niggas in there instead of people who actually in the community that could make some shit happen or whatever. He got Pusha T in the White House.
Oh.
Man.
Uh-oh. It looks like honky was also invented by white people. The term honky tonk from
Oh, I
1875,
forgot about that.
which referred to people going into the old Western saloons, turned into honkies. Because there was white people who went into Western saloons.
I'm the honky tonk, baby.
Yeah, honky tonk man,
I think
I'm a
that's
honky tonk
the
man.
original
Yeah.
one.
They said going into saloons, well, why do they call them honky tonks? What
That's what they turned. It started off as a saloon, then they started calling them honky tonks.
it was a honky tonk. It was a saloon named a honky tonk.
No,
they're
that's what they call
Well,
them
why?
honky tonks.
Why do they say honky tonk?
Because it's like that's the dance or something. I would have to look into it more and say, I ain't got that interpret
Hey
track.
man, fuck that shit.
That's what they call it in bars. They
I
still
love
call
it.
it that. Like
Yeah,
now.
honky tonks. They do.
Words have all the power that you give them.
That's true. They don't mean shit.
Whatever. So, Cracker look at a nigga calling him a cracker like, you power. What the fuck you call me?
We had a family member of ours or whatever just started following the page, will show you that niggas ain't supporting shit. But he just started following the page 31 episodes in last week. He commented, I don't know if y'all seen it because y'all can see the comments Tank did. He commented, he said, why we use nigga so much? Right?
I don't think that was a real. I think that's a clone. That's a fake page shit. That ain't that.
That's him, man. I had a conversation with this man about it. That's him. That's really him.
He old as shit though.
That's what I'm about to get to.
Old niggas is
he said, why we use...
Oh.
No, really, I'm about to get to that. Because he said, why we use the term nigga so much? So I said, because we free niggas and we want to. And then it got into this whole thing and blah, blah, blah. And we started debating on where the term nigga came from and all this other stuff. But long story short, what I got from that is that old niggas is coons. Like 100. Because you know what? What they believe, everything that they have learned is based on 1950s white shit. They don't have no black pride shit. They can say they proud to be black.
They have a lot of don't do this in front of white people. Don't
Type
say this
shit,
to
yeah.
white people. They got a lot of standards of what they don't do dictated by how white people would take shit.
Right.
Which I understand. I don't know. On
Yeah,
the
I'm
flip side,
not condemning them. They can't help
on
it.
the flip side, though, I think it's because that word to them was more.
You mean because it was a stronger word to them?
Back then, yeah, back then it had more power. Like it was, it affected them more. Nowadays, we just don't care because we've taken the word and
Yeah,
modified it.
Like, you know how many times I heard that nigga call a nigga? Like, I heard that nigga call it. That's my thing. I would take.
See, that's a different story.
You know, see, no, I would
If you
take.
gonna call somebody,
But no, even like old people, like my grandma or
It's
whatever.
embarrassing when they do it in public. It's like white people see it.
Yeah, that's my point. I would take.
From
It's
white
like,
people.
this is
But why though?
This is nigga PC shit. Because we not supposed to do shit in front of white people. Yeah, it's an inferiority complex. Because like, you know how many times I've been sitting there with my grandma and my grandma be like, man, that nigga, that ain't shit. Or this nigga, this and that. Or whatever, right? Or get your little nigga ass up and do such and such and such or whatever, right? Same thing with this same nigga who was bitching about us saying nigga so much. He said, man, that nigga ain't this, or that nigga ain't that. You know how many times this nigga done said that to us?
You want to keep that shit in the slave house. When
Right.
we're ambassador in the big house.
That's right. You don't say that shit in the big house.
You don't say that.
You gotta be quiet in the big house.
That doesn't make any sense.
Fuck these crackers, man.
That makes no
I ain't
sense.
worried about that shit. I say what I want to, when I want to, how I want to.
That's what I'm saying.
But you can't know.
I'm with Remy Ma on that. Remy was like, I don't give a fuck more. The word is just powerless to me. Like,
It don't
it's-
mean nothing.
I see
Nowadays,
I see the
nowadays,
video
it's just like, whatever.
of a cracker in Waffle House. When he was wild, he was like, tell that nigga to come out here. That nigga, come on out here, nigga. Honestly, it didn't have an effect on me at all or whatever. The nigga would have whooped his ass, but eventually they just held him in there and waited for the police.
I ain't gonna lie though, if a white person call me a nigga, I'll be mad.
I'm sorry.
It depends on the situation, but I feel like he just disrespected.
That's what I'm saying. It's
So I'm
because
gonna
they
fight
disrespect
that
it.
just
It ain't because they said nigga per se,
If
but
you
it's
had-
because
They're
they're trying to
using
pull
it
right.
to disrespect.
They're trying to pull the ultimate level of disrespect to me they
Which they
can,
know.
which is
They
call
know
me a
they're
nigga.
doing
If
Which
you
means I
had
gotta
work,
whoop your ass.
if you at work and the crackers just come there and call you nigga, you gonna say fuck everybody. That'd be my thing.
Am I gonna fight him?
Yeah, that'd be my thing. A lot of niggas just say, because you called me a nigga, now it's fuck everything. Throw everything away.
But you know what? That never happens to niggas though. It's never like that.
When a nigga
White people
walk
don't
out
do
house
shit
and call
like
him a nigga, I'm
Bud,
assuming that
it's
the
time
nigga
bud.
did
If
that
you
job.
at the job and you know the racist person that work with you or whatever, right? If he just walk in there and be like, I'm
No.
tired of your shit, nigger.
No,
What you
not
doing?
like that. No, not like that. A customer.
There be more repercussions.
Yeah, I ain't hitting no customer.
I think I might say fuck it all.
Yeah. That's what
it's-
no,
it's-
you
no.
talking about a customer, ain't
No.
nobody gonna fight no customer.
Well, that's
You
right.
You right on that.
Wait, that's the situation in Waffle House. It was a customer.
Yeah.
I'm going to show this nigga need his job.
Well, yeah.
And this cracker.
You go right at the Waffle House. You right at
You're right. That's Waffle House.
You're right. But yeah, but if you at your job and you
And if a customer say something to me,
come in and say nigga, it's fuck everything.
No.
I didn't
For
hard
me it is. I'm
I
not
did-
gonna.
I
You said
did-
if it's a customer?
Yeah, a
Oh,
customer.
well, in my situation.
A coworker, I'm beating your ass.
Yeah, if it's a
But
coworker.
a customer, fuck that. I done been called a nigga at Bottoms Up before. I answering the phone. I'm like, thanks for calling Bottoms Up. We slaying them around, whatever. We let them down. And she was like, the bitch was like, this is Doctor. Because why do crackers like to announce themselves with their title? She was like, this is Doctor such and such or whatever. And I'm coming in. I was like, you know, what exit should I use? I was like, use the Monroe Street exit. She was like, what number is that? I was like, I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't know the number of the exit or whatever. And she was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Can I get somebody else? I'm like, I'm the only person at the desk. I'm telling you, if you get off, there's no other exit. That's at Monroe Street. And she was like, you can just a bunch of just ignorant niggers.
All right.
And I was like, oh, okay. And I just hung up in her face.
But then it caused an emotional response.
No.
I hate that saying the word nigga caused so much of an emotional response from.
I did get upset, but I didn't. It wasn't like angry, but
If you would have called you a bitch, you would have got upset at the same thing.
Yeah, I probably got mad at the same level.
I would get upset, but I'm not gonna lose my job over it.
Right.
Why would I lose my job
But
over
the customer
somebody
is different.
coming? Yeah.
I think it's about, and another thing too, I don't think shit like that really happen to niggas because
I
white
told you
people,
the
white
situation
people,
of it, boy.
white people. Ooh, I got something too for the end of this too. Remind me to get back what I was gonna say because I know I'm a rant. But white people are scary. They soft, right? So. Like if a white person want to confront you, you ever seen a white person call somebody a nigga during the fight? It's always when they held back by 5 people all the way on the other side. Don't nobody do that shit when they
That's
run
the
on
only
Facebook.
way.
It's a couple videos of some drunk crackers and they
Drunk
going
don't
out.
count.
Drunk
Drunk don't count.
It been a couple that sober and they just go off and then they get into it and they say, nigger, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. But see, before we even get to the nigga and all that, I'm mad anyway. You just disrespect me anyway, goddamn.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
what it
fuck
all
the
boils down
nigga
to
shit.
is that it's disrespectful. I'm not taking that type of talk from anywhere.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like,
I'm just not. It's
I'm
disrespectful.
just never gonna be in that situation because,
I'm not
like I was
either.
telling Bud saying he might have to go and do what he got to do. If I'm at the job, okay, and I'm sitting down in my office, and a certain person open that door and say, "You fucking nigger, I'm tired of your shit." I'm beating his ass, boy. I don't give a fuck about that job. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. You got to get your ass
And at the
on.
end of the day, the repercussions for them is worse.
Right. When they say why I did it, I'm like, you straight call me a
Exactly.
nigger.
And
What
they're
if he
being-
come into the office
and I'm
and
gonna get
say,
paid, so-
but you old pussy ass nigga. No, not nigga. Bro, you old pussy ass bitch.
Well, fuck you and your mom.
Yeah, that's different.
You gonna lose your job?
I'm talking dialogue, cussing back.
Yeah, you did. I'm just gonna curse him out.
So it's the word nigga that really.
But it's not about the
Yeah.
word per se. It's about white people know that it's allegedly supposed to do something to us. So he's trying to fucking basically calling you a bitch is one thing, but he's trying to get under your skin to the depths, bro. Like he wants to offend you more than any other way he can. If a nigga walk in the office and be like, yo, fuck your mama, she a hoe, she can suck my dick, you gonna beat his ass. Fuck
I wish I was niggas.
you gonna beat his ass. So that's what he's saying. When he say nigga, that's what he's saying. He's saying fuck your
It's not
mama.
just about it being a word. It's
Yeah.
about the content behind
Right.
it. His motive behind it. That's what
That was it.
Okay. Piggyback on what I was gonna say, whatever, right? So one of my dudes on Facebook, cool ass dude, whatever, Fruit from the Tree. Y'all follow his page on Facebook. It's a cool page. He say some cool shit every now and then, whatever. He said that like he was talking about everybody calling the police, like talking about these white people calling the police on everything. We making jokes of them, giving them cute names like, you know, golf cart Gail and da 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 da. He was like,
Permit Patty.
Permit Patty. He
Permit
was like,
Patty.
watch us remember. He was like, don't do that. Don't make it cute. Don't make it funny. It's not funny. Fuck that.
Somebody else funny.
But he was saying, but see, here go what he was saying. He was saying the reason why that's happening is because we've pushed this narrative of white people are bitches, right? Because when we describe a black man voice, we talk deep in a deep voice, whatever. But when we describe a white man voice, it's always like this, like a little bitch,
But
right?
it is.
And,
What are we talking about?
so y'all think that's legit?
It's legit.
Because he was saying that that's not true. That all white men ain't like that.
Yes, they are.
So then white people get into this
They're
thing
vicious.
where they're accepting the narrative of we're monsters. We're predators.
Well, my
Because we
God.
paint ourselves as that.
We can't help
So
the
then
alpha
they
males.
fall into that, and then that's when they do their thing. And
Well,
be
I
like,
mean-
But we can't help the fact that when we step
That's what I'm
into
saying.
when
That's
we
who
step
we
into the
are.
room, we alpha males. It's like they want a Don Lemon type nigga or whatever because he's soft spoken when he walk into the room. He's unthreatening.
Right.
But when a black man motherfucker walk in there like who's the nigga? Luke Cage walk into the room.
the character, not the nigga. Because the nigga ain't one of the niggas.
Terry Crews walk into the room.
That's a
They,
real
they
nigga.
automatically intimidate. Not even a big nigga. Let me stop naming big niggas. He's just a little nigga with that.
Nigga with power. Obama. He got power.
Too powerful.
Too
Yeah, that's-
powerful.
Yeah, you gotta think about it.
Cory Booker.
Cory Booker walking into the room.
Andrew Gillum.
Walking there sounding like a man. It's intimidating to
Really
him.
intimidating.
And we can't help that. I mean, it's facts. But they walk into the room. Hi, how you doing?
See, you say we gotta stop doing that shit.
But it's the truth.
Why? It's the truth.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Jim. I like small dogs, walks on the beach, and I love a black lady with a fat ass. I'm so happy to be here at White Men Meets Black Ladies.
In order for a white man to be intimidating, he got to be tall, and he got.
I don't think any white man is intimidating.
You got I'm gonna give you all the characteristics. Now you got to be tall. You got
Muscular,
muscular
beard,
and have a beard.
That's
bald
all.
head,
Tall muscular beard with a bald head.
Braun Strowman.
I think the pot bellies are a thing.
Pot belly.
I ain't scared of a fat cracker. I'll beat a fat cracker ass. You got me fucked up.
But that's their version, because you know it's usually older white men.
You got me
know what
fucked
I
up.
mean?
I'll
It's not
beat
the
the
younger
shit.
white men. It's
Well,
the
white
older
men-
white men that they fear.
Cause you know what a fat white man look like? Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'll beat Neil deGrasse Tyson ass. You my hero though, baby. I love you. I hope you listening, man. What's up?
But white men got to have all these attributes to be intimidating, and this naturally comes from
Well, from
us.
us, yeah.
So Caroline Patty, yeah, she look soft next to the
I find
regular ratchet hood black bitch.
I find it
Oh,
very
anything.
hard to think of a white person as intimidating, period. I just find it, I'm not saying I disagree with what you're saying, because I kind
That's
of,
why they hold us down.
and I'm not saying I disagree with what he was saying, because I get his point, but I do kind of find, like, white people is, like, very, like, less intimidating than any other type of person. Asian people and white people, they're
The
not
only
intimidating.
intimidation that they have is that they have power right now. That's it.
Their
But as
power is
looking at
intimidating.
them as like
Advantage.
regular people, exactly. Looking at them as like regular people,
Right.
not intimidating.
That's what it is. The power that them keeping it, going back full circle to what you said,
Exactly.
them keeping their power and keeping that narrative, it compensates for them not being physically intimidated.
That's all they've been doing since the start, since the beginning.
Because, you know,
Compensate.
so these
If you see Trump on the street, you'll beat Trump ass, but you know you can't touch
So
Trump.
these rednecks, they getting their whiteness confused with the power that the real
Exactly.
They
It's
say,
called proximate power,
Exactly.
bro.
that nigga you cracker?
That's not you.
You not that nigga.
No, they think they Trump.
Trump is that nigga.
What they always say about Trump, ain't her bud? He's one of us. Right or wrong? Yeah, he's
But
one
he's
of
not-
Trump's
he-
just one of us.
He doesn't even consider himself one of them.
Don't none of the Paul Ryan, none
No,
of them are
he's
just
like-
Sessions.
They divide
They-
themselves
right.
into two different
If
groups.
those
That
motherfuckers
makes
in,
no
in
sense.
Washington see one of these hillbillies, they're like, who let him in here?
Exactly.
Drop Trump off in the hood and don't nobody know who he is.
He'll survive.
Drop him off in Ghana.
That nigga surviving.
Well, they love him. They
First
love
of all, he's president now. Everybody in the world know who he
If
is.
ain't
I'm
nobody
talking
know,
about if nobody knew.
if nobody know who was, just drop
He
him
wasn't
off.
president.
So before he was president,
Yes.
see, here go my thing. Now I gotta go. Listen, listen. We soft. We ain't gonna do that. If you drop Trump off in Ghana or Congo or Boko
No, fuck
Haram,
Africa. Fuck Africa. No.
You
Fuck
talking
Africa.
about?
Okay,
We
Fuck
talking
Africa.
about America.
drop him off in Detroit.
Or whatever.
He'll make it.
Yeah.
We just
Why
don't
you
do
say
shit
that?
like that. We not that type of
I don't
people.
think so.
bro.
Drop Obama off in a trailer park. Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
Mr. Obama.
I agree with that. Drop a nigga off in a white neighborhood.
They're gonna be fine.
He's less safe. I'm not saying that he's gonna get hurt everywhere, but he's less safe
Oh,
than a
yeah.
white person getting dropped off in a black neighborhood.
I heard.
As long as a white
Crack
person,
like that.
a white person can
Exactly.
come, yeah,
That's the difference.
They
They're
evil.
evil. and-
Real nigga shit. A white person can come to the hood right now in Jacksonville, Florida, in Murder Ave, and be lost and legit need directions, and I guarantee 3 or 4 people will help that motherfucker get home.
You
Yeah.
gonna help him unless he runs to the wrong house. Cause
Yeah.
they ain't gonna try to jack him.
Even if he
He
not
got money.
Even,
But he gonna make it
right.
alive.
But that's- You know what though?
But
It's
no.
rare. I feel like it's rare because even the trap boys don't want to draw attention to themselves.
I just feel like it's not
How long
in
has
us.
it been?
As black people. Huh? What'd you say?
I'm just thinking.
He
about
think last time he
I'm
robbed a
thinking
white
about
person.
sections and limitations. Let me shut the fuck up.
Go ahead, Brie, what you thought?
I just think it's not in us as black people to be that evil. Like
Evil.
that. I'm just saying. It's just
Evil
not in our
motherfucker.
genetics, not in who we are to be like that.
I agree. I just think that my thing is, so when you see a story, right?
Caroline.
Oh,
Oh, you said another kind of story.
no, I'm saying when you see a story and it's like these white people was killed in the hood, right? But they from Orange Park or whatever, or they from Mandarin, right? The first thing that comes to my mind as a black person is, oh, what dope they was buying, or who they was fucking with.
Mhm.
Because number one, if you're from Mandarin, why you in the hood?
Right.
Number two, or whatever, we don't just be like, there's a white person, let's kill him.
Right.
I know white people might think that, but that's not how it works. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you a true legit story. Golden Corral, right up way up there. 2 white boys had got found dead or whatever, shot, right? So everybody was like, oh, we can't believe they got shot. They were straight A students, good boys, went to church, they was leaders in the church, yada yada. Drug deal gone wrong. Them motherfuckers was talking about how much money they had and how much drugs they want to buy. The nigga that they was buying drugs from robbed them and shot their ass.
That's not about right.
But then when they found out what it was about, all the white people that I know, and I know a white person that know them personally or whatever that I work with, all of them, before they found out what it was about, they was like, oh, I don't know, this is just a murder. We got to do something about the crime. This is right around the time of the election. We got to do something about the crime and blah, 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 blah. And then when it came out that they was buying dope, not weed, dope. When it came out that they was buying dope, they was like, oh, I just would have never expected that. And then move on.
Do you
Never
know
talk
how
about it again.
casually white people talk about drugs with each other
Hell
on a
yeah.
day-to-day basis?
Man, white people are on drugs way different levels than niggas on drugs.
I was like at work, and this girl was like, "Oh, this white guy. I guess she was talking about somebody. I'm not gonna say who it was, but he has no job. He's living with his parents or whatever. He's older than me or whatever." And she was like, "Oh, all he uses his car for is just to go buy weed." And everybody, I was like, "Oh," and they just laughed it off like it was just the normal thing in the world.
Buy weed.
He doesn't do anything.
I have mine delivered.
He doesn't do anything but sit around the house and smoke pot.
Crackers is the original.
Okay.
Crackers is the original pill poppers.
Mm.
Yeah, but
Agreed.
I just work
The
with this bitch.
opiate epidemic is damn sure white
I ain't
problem.
work with this bitch. This bitch just see a pill laying on the counter. I'm like, what this is? Talk that bitch. Like,
That sounds familiar.
I'm finna get you. I'm finna get some G's and wham with your ass. The crackers is pop pills. Like it ain't shit.
When that started with niggas though, because niggas starting to do it too now. I listen to 4 songs a day on Sirius
Stop it.
satellite radio on the hip hop stations. 4 songs in a row is talking about popping pills. Take a Xanny bar, take this, or whatever. I listen to Doja Cat, best female in the game, you hating ass niggas. But I listened to Doja Cat earlier, and she got a song called Bars, and she was like, all these bars, ain't no police. I thought she was talking about rapping, but she was talking about Xanny bars.
So does Xanny make you feel like that?
I was like, man, what y'all doing, man? Y'all young folk out here on these drugs.
Yeah,
and
man.
Xannies.
We are
that
going
shit.
backwards. We are going backwards.
That'll be alright.
Our generation, we definitely scared of drugs because of crack.
Exactly.
So we be scared of, like, I know niggas that scared to use coke. And coke ain't that bad compared to some of these pills.
I ain't got on it this year, but it's coming.
It is coming.
I'm out at my home, boy. I ain't gonna put you out there, boy. My coke got that stigma to it.
I don't know. Cause
What's
it's,
up
like,
with that?
it's nowhere near as bad as, like, if you taking Molly's.
No, but a nigga tell you popped out quick, but tell you toot it, oh, boy.
What you wildin'. Although coke can fuck you up, boy. You can
Yeah,
have some,
if
you
you're
got some
addicted.
bad stuff.
If you're addicted to it, then fuck it. If you're addicted to anything, it'll fuck you up.
Bria, why you never use drugs?
She do use drugs.
Because I'm
No.
black.
Yes, she do.
Drinking? Besides the accepted drugs of alcohol, hookah, and maybe you smoke the blunt once, why you never use any other drug?
I just don't see a point of it.
Because of the stigma was attached to them.
No,
Nerd.
it's not that.
That's what
If
it
that was
is.
the case, then I wouldn't drink alcohol.
Nerd.
I mean, but alcohol is a casual thing that everybody indulges in.
Yeah, alcohol has
But
no
so is
stigma.
drugs.
Well, no, drugs has a.
We talking about drugs
connotation
now. I'm
to
talking about cocaine. Like if I had a line on this table, you ain't doing the line with me.
it.
But that's what I'm saying. Why? Why is it like you just like I don't want to do that?
If
Because
it's-
I've never had that feeling in my
But
life.
if society treated cocaine like how
Don't nobody
they
give a fuck about you. They
treat
turn
liquor, then it would just be a regular thing.
But smoking weed and stuff is a regular thing.
Yeah, but it's not.
That's why I said
it's
not
not
weed.
treated like
I
liquor.
said drugs. Weed is not drugs.
Oh, drugs.
Yeah,
But
drugs.
I'm reading. I ain't doing no coke.
You ain't
I
doing
just, don't
coke.
Hell
see,
no.
I just don't see how that would add anything to my life.
Intern Bud, since you not gonna do the coke either with me and Tank later on after the show, why you not gonna do the coke?
I just never had a notion of doing
Exactly. It just.
booger sugar, smack, or any of.
Smack is heroin. We ain't doing that. Nerd ass nigga don't know what dope is.
I don't know. I just don't see a point. It just
Oh,
never
yeah,
occurred to
that
me.
shit,
to
man.
even
I'm
try
saying what
it
happened to me,
ever.
right? So I never really was like, oh, I'm gonna use drugs. Like that wasn't never one of my things. And I have a lot of addiction stuff in my family, so it's something that I try to skew away from. But when I seen all these white people using coke in college, like just using it like it wasn't shit, I was like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with this then. Cause I everybody else using it. Plus I'm cheap. I know I can't get addicted to that because I refuse to buy it.
That's my problem with cocaine.
It's too expensive.
Cocaine, hell of a drug.
$80 for how much?
It really is, but it's too much. $80 for this? No, I'm not
You
doing
take the
that.
drug and then what?
You get high as
Well,
fuck.
well,
But then
well, here
what?
you go. You drink a drink and then what?
Right. You get drunk as fuck. It's the same thing.
I don't get drunk.
Now take
Well,
that.
not get drunk, but you
You'll
drink
never
a-
get drunk.
Well, no, that's not the point. You drink a drink and then what?
Yeah, you get a good feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
It's
got
not
to
the
get
same
drunk.
thing.
Alcohol is bad for you.
Well,
you
you
know,
know,
you drink it
you
because it makes you
know,
But I
feel
don't
good.
drink a lot.
Even if you drink one drink, it'll loosen you up. You feel good. Whatever. It's the same thing.
I guess.
You do a bump.
The only reason you say it's not the same thing is because
Stigma.
it's because society has that
Right.
negative notion.
You
of-
do a
I just
bump.
always
It's the same.
liked liquor though. I didn't keep drinking liquor because it's accepted. If I
Right.
drink, I just,
Well,
I just don't.
but nobody gonna fuck with you because you drink.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true. But my thing is, I feel the same way.
We getting to be like that too. And after a while, we just gonna be just like nigga. And ain't nobody gonna fuck with
Ain't
you.
nobody gonna think about it. Well, Canada, ain't nobody fucking with you in Canada on that shit. By the way, Canada legalized marijuana on Tuesday. They sold out of weed Friday. There's no weed in Canada. I'm not even making that up. Dead ass, it's a fact.
That's so
There is
weird.
no weed available in Canada because they sold out of weed Friday.
Mama America.
Niggas was like, it's what? So all the legal weed, because you know they can't ship it in, because they can't get it from Mexico because they have to go through America, and America, you can't legally sell it over across the border. So Canada, since it's legal or whatever, they grew their own, and all the weed that they grew, that they rolled out when they legalized it or whatever, is gone.
That's hilarious.
Smoked up.
That's-
The satellites showed a heavy cloud cover over Canada. It's smoked up.
Well, if it wasn't so cold up that
I
motherfucker.
hear right in that motherfucker. the six is calling my name. I'll be just like Drake, I'll be dark skinned Drake on that bitch. Shit.
How hot does it get in Toronto?
You can get 80.
Jeez, Louise.
Yeah.
It's freezing.
That lets you know. Yeah. I'm about to say that lets you know how cold it be in the wintertime.
Freezing. out
If
there.
it get 80, like they high, I think they may have had 1 or 2 90-degree days this year. Maybe 1.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's like 80. I know, like
I
in
mean, it's real nice during the summertime, like
Mhm.
perfect weather.
yeah, like 81,
When it come
82.
fall and winter.
Man,
Bitch,
it's what?
you'll
October
die,
what?
yeah.
It's October the 20th?
Yeah,
I bet it's snowing up that bitch right now.
you'll die. You let your car break down in Toronto in the winter. Nigga, you dead.
You damn right. I can't drive in that snow either. I ain't never driving no snow. That sounds scary.
Yeah, that ain't for us, we tropical people, my nigga.
Well, Bro Nation, good ass show today, I think.
Alright,
That shit went by fast.
man. It's over?
1 hour and 5 minutes.
Oh, hey.
That went by fast.
Is it
Y'all want to talk about
conversation?
anything else before we go? Oh, we need to talk about that Kaepernick bitch before we leave.
What cap-
What's the bitch name? Bud. Give me the name of the bitch who said Kaepernick had her fly out and pay her own money to have sex with him.
Oh, we ain't gotta talk about this.
No, I
Yeah,
want
we
to.
don't.
No, I want to. Just briefly. Just briefly.
We done seen this before.
Brittany Renner. She an Instagram
I mean, we
model.
done seen this before. The bitch got the bitch when she bought her own ticket.
She bought her own ticket to go fuck Kaepernick. But she's trying to say like the way she's proclaiming it is like it's a negative thing. I just want to talk about her just so I can call her a coon real quick.
Whoa,
this shit don't-
whoa,
This shit don't help. Here go why. It's only 1 or 2
Throw
things.
that coon out there too.
No, I'm not. Let me show you why. Let me defend it. Let me
What we
defend
gotta
it.
be doing? What we
Let
gotta
me
do with a
defend
coon?
it.
You gotta explain.
Let me defend it. It's either 1 or 2 things. Either 1, some white person that got to her and bought her out to try to make Kaepernick seem derogatory, or 2,
Ain't no cracking
Or
into this
two.
bitch.
Or 2, why would you even put that out? She trying to put Kaepernick down. Clearly the connotation of it is being perceived as negative.
Well, I tell you what, ain't no cracking come up this bitch. Like, here you go, do this to Cap.
Shit, I don't know. Well, if they
What
if they
is
did,
her motive behind saying
right? What's her motive?
This is what another bitch did it to another thing. I was the future. What you mean?
That's so
What you mean
stupid.
no motive is?
And because they stupid.
But see,
Yeah, because they stupid.
That's what I said earlier. It's all about attention.
Yeah, the bitch that did it in the future. The bitch was like, I fly out there in the future, and then I told him we want money, and I ain't talked to him since. I had to buy my own ticket back.
okay.
You
But that's not what this bitch
Oh
said.
my God.
I went to have consensual sex with Colin Kaepernick 7 times,
He
and every
made me buy
time
the
he
ticket.
made me buy my own plane
But
ticket.
you still bought the ticket and you
And you still
went
bought
there.
it,
Like,
right?
what?
So what's the problem?
This-
You ain't for the culture, baby.
Yeah.
Keep that to yourself. This a hero. This a leader. Stop trying to bring my dudes down off their monuments.
I'm just glad he getting pussy out you.
He's still a man. That's the
Have
point.
y'all seen his girlfriend?
Yeah, his girlfriend fine. Real fine.
Oh yeah.
She a DJ.
Yeah, real fine.
He's on the long leash, man. There's too much pussy to be getting out here. I told you, Martin Luther King wasn't doing the march, and he
Hey.
go march.
Shout out to
All that
Kaepernick
pussy
old
out there,
lady.
Martin Luther
Because
King
without Kaepernick girlfriend, there would be no Kaepernick.
It's very true.
Not in the
They
uncontext.
still with the same shit. I
Yeah,
thought
that's
that was-
no, they the
My
same.
same
It's the
chick.
same chick, bro.
Hey.
That's the same woke chick that was like, "What this cool shit you doing?" Because Kaepernick was wild. Remember, they had charged him with
Actually, she messed up
what she
because
did.
he would have been with the Ravens if she didn't call out.
Oh, if she didn't call her Ray Lewis or Sam Jackson for
That is
Django.
very true.
No, she posted a picture
She
of.
posted a whole picture.
Yeah, Ravens was gonna sign Kaepernick, and then his old lady posted a picture
HB.
of Sam Jackson
Give me
and
quotation
Mr.
marks.
Candy.
Which was
Ravens were
hilarious.
going to sign
Sign him,
Kaepernick.
yeah.
Fuck out
And they posted a picture of Ray Lewis with the owner with his arm around him, and then posted a picture next to it of Sam Jackson and Leonardo DiCaprio. And she said, same thing. And then Ray Lewis was like, fuck you, Kaepernick, get out of here. Get out of here, we'll go get RG3
You
instead.
know, Ray Lewis is the Ravens Jesus.
Man, Ray Lewis is a coon.
Man, fuck her.
He is the most ultimate,
There you go with you finally using the word coon right.
he's a coon, bro. It's talking about a nigga who done forgot how white people treated him. Like, that nigga, that'd be wild. Like, I was on my knees for Jesus, Cedric.
He never knew.
I ain't never get on my knees to kneel for no help.
Excuse me, Ray. You said you never knew what happened.
The nigga say, yeah, he say, I never kneel for the anthem. That's something I never do. He said that on
When
Inside
Trump
the
tried
NFL.
him,
And then Trump said, them sons of bitches need to stand up. So he was in London for the Jazz game. All the whole team took a knee. Ray Lewis down there. He's sweating off his
he was on
face.
both knees.
Yeah, on both knees. He was like, and so when
Waiting
Boomer,
for a dick.
so then when the,
I don't fuck that nigga, man.
so when Boomer asked him on the show the next week, Ray, I thought you would never. Boomer said, I'm very disappointed in you, Ray, because you said you would never kneel for the anthem, and you
I know he
did.
went into
Right, and then
no, that's not what I did. You know what I did? I sacrificed. I got down on both knees in front of the Lord, my Jesus Savior in Christ, and I felt the blood washing down my genitals, and they washed it and they rubbed it in. Man, that nigga's a weirdo, bro. That nigga's a weirdo, and I don't think he should be on TV. No,
That nigga's a murderer. He killed him. He straight stabbed the
Now you
nigga.
just throwing shit on him. His homeboy handle that shit for him.
Okay, then he's a fucking.
Hey man, I ain't gonna judge the
He's a
murder.
hitman murderer.
I ain't gonna judge no murder. I don't know what the other nigga was up to. I don't get involved in beef.
He ain't up to nothing now.
Well, damn sure ain't. And Ray is up there on his knees. Wait for
That nigga Tank said, I felt the blood of Jesus run down to my genitals. Goddamn, Ray
Oh, that's
Lewis.
so sacrilegious.
It is, but you ain't religious, so it's not sacrilegious. It's only sacrilegious if you're religious.
Oh yeah, Brielle, don't you laugh at that.
Just the way she was crying on the table.
Why you gonna laugh at that?
Struck down right now.
Shika, shika, kaboom. Weatherman reference from fuck Ray Lewis. I don't even know.
All right, Bruh Nation, it was a good week. You know what I'm talking about? Episode 32 in the books. My nigga.
Fuck this nigga, man.
You know,
That was
it
perfect.
was a good episode. We talked about a lot of shit, you know, kicking the bobo. And I'll let y'all next week. Bruh, lit.
Wait. That's not what I said at the end,
I'm
you bitch.
all power to the people.
Peace.
Peace. You trash. You can't even do the shit
I
right.
don't know what the fuck you
Final
said.
thoughts, man. Real
Oh,
shit,
shit,
final thoughts.
You forgot about final
You
thoughts
signed us
for
off. We
everybody.
ain't even do. It's that Colt 45.
I mean, with another one too, that's why I'm trying to end this shit. Go ahead on, Brill.
I don't know.
Black
You go
identity.
first.
Okay, I can go first. Black identity. This shit done been around since the '60s with Nixon pussy ass and what's the cracker that was it the FBI? J. Edgar Hoover, cross dressing ass weirdo motherfucker. It's the same thing, and history will repeat itself over and over again. It's just this time they can't do it in that much in secret as they want to. I don't know why they probably could.
Can't. Everybody got a phone.
They can't. So
But
everybody, so the message gets around pretty quickly. So I joined the Gorilla Mainframe out there hearing niggas should have a picture. They do it just like the Black Panther did back in the day. Fuck these crackers, stop patrolling the police. We see them doing some crazy shit, do like Tupac and bust on their head.
Woo, they gonna shut the show down. You lost it.
You said the magic word.
Yeah, you lost it.
Ain't nothing wrong with magic word.
Ain't nothing wrong with oh, yeah, boy, that's well, I didn't say specific police. Oh, shit, go ahead on.
Look, you supposed to be over there. That nigga ain't shit. He forgot how to intern.
Oh,
Yeah, you know.
It's too late.
What day you watch? This nigga over there watching LSU Mississippi State. Don't give a shit about what's going on. You bastard. Glad you're back.
You like that, Prius?
Glad you're back, intern Bud. You bastard. Oh, go ahead, Bria, with your final thought. Intern Bud ain't shit, bro, nation. Shut your ass up. That's a good game.
I didn't mean that,
Thank you.
but I really did.
Boy, your week ugly as fuck. For everybody that's listening and say that after you say
let them go poppy style. Like, cut out, come back on. Like,
Hey.
I done apologize for statements I made.
hey, I ain't apologize for shit because that week was horrible. Nigga, you like you was having a stroke. Yeah,
Bria, go ahead on.
yeah, Bria, what you final thought?
What you got for us?
I want to
Kill the
say
police too?
no.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
I just-
I was a joke. Gotta put that in there. I respect all.
Only
I-
Trump can joke about killing people and body slamming reporters and shit.
Cause I ain't got a problem with most police.
I just want to say thank you to the FBI for arresting this man and putting him in jail. Because now you've made it a bigger issue and a lot more people know about it. And so thank you. That's it.
You hear that, Sanchez, you bitch? Where freedom of speech stop?
IC made something called cop killer. Fuck them cops.
Ice-T almost went to jail for that shit.
Did he?
No.
And the man said fuck police. Then
AWA did
Boosie
say
got a
fuck
fucking
police coming straight from the underground.
Boosie and Webbers
Y'all
said
niggas
fucking
got
do what
it
you got to
bad
do.
underground.
On wax. Man, fuck them cops.
I was just about to say, where freedom of speech stop at? We should be able to come on here and say fuck whoever we want, right? As long as we won't take no action, right?
First of all, we're black. So there's no such thing.
See, Bruce got me scared. Oh shit. No. Man, look, final thought, man. All 483 of them niggas, y'all hold it down for that nigga, man. I bet of the 483 niggas that's on that page, 12 still go to the page. Especially after that. Also, I want to say
a roll call, boy.
Oh, yeah?
Ask where you from, boy. There was a lot of niggas on there.
where you from? Duval, let me tell you where I'm from.
Nigga asked me what the fuck is that?
Was Duval?
I put that shit up. He's like, oh, that's what's up, man. Where that though?
Where at though? That's hilarious.
But y'all worried about us coming. Huh? Niggas that say, way that though. Y'all worried about them coming taking the White House. 483 niggas. Sick of y'all. Trump, stop spending our money on this shit. Sessions, NSA, whoever listening. Whoever the NSA nigga that's listening to this show right now, fuck you. That's it. Exactly. That's it. I don't really got nothing beyond that. Oh yeah, and that bitch, what's her name? Brittany what?
Right?
Fuck you, Brittany. What are you trying to do? Trying to break down one out?
He's really upset.
Yeah, I don't like that shit, cause I don't get it. Like I don't understand it. Like why would you even say that?
Still fuck.
Hell yeah, I still fuck her. You're such a fucking hoe. I love it. Not you, Kanye. Fuck you, bro. You done lost your whole ass mind. Alright.
You just mad because you can't wear a hat to make him feel like Superman.
Yeah. I'm gonna wear Make America Great Again hat. Next
So you feel like
episode.
Superman?
See if it turn me into Superman.
Please don't.
I would like it if you take that hat off, Kanye. This hat symbolizes me not doing what the fuck you want me to do.
All right, Bernie.
That nigga, that was stupid. What I'm saying is that Democrats, they want to give more welfare if you're willing to take the masculine energy out of your house. We ain't gonna talk about that. We can't talk about that. That's a broad brush.
Did Trump say that?
Kanye said that.
Said that.
It sounds crazy as hell.
But we
No
will
sense.
admit that, you know, like black people used to be Republicans. Abraham Lincoln was a Republican. Abraham Lincoln was a
Oh,
Republican.
before we go, boy, I just found out that nigga was black, boy.
Who?
Abraham
I don't
Lincoln,
believe
boy.
that shit.
Abraham Lincoln was not.
No, he
black.
wasn't.
I'm just saying, look here. Look, man. Explain to break it down real quick.
If I
Nigga
had
was
one more
white
person
and
say
gay.
this, if I
Hold
had
on,
one
man.
more person.
Hold on, man. I looked it
I
up.
didn't know you just think call Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln
We'll
was
talk about that later.
After
All right,
this,
Brad
after
Nation.
Abraham, hold on, wait. Just so everybody knows, because Bud just said, I know you just called Abraham Lincoln gay. Abraham Lincoln was a gay man. 100. Look it up. He wrote letters to his best friends that said, I miss sleeping with you and being in your bosom. You,
Man,
this 1863. Who say that?
I don't know. We'll talk about Abraham
Fuck
Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln, man.
Wrap this shit up.
I just found out he was black, so
And-
I'm shocked too.
So he,
All right, brother.
He's Don Lemon.
this
Abraham Lincoln is the 18th.
nigga wasn't black, he was white.
Look up Mulligan or whatever the fuck that is.
Man, I don't believe none of that shit.
We'll talk about this shit later,
Well,
man.
we gonna talk about Bro Listen after dark. Bro Nation, we appreciate it, man. Bro Listen podcast number 32 in the books. Appreciate you checking us out on Facebook and YouTube. If you want, if you want to hit us up, man, we have Bro Listen podcast at gmail.com. Follow us on the Twitter and the Instagram and the Facebook and all that good shit, man. But like we say every week, man, all power to the people. Peace.
Peace.
Fuck you.
Now look, Abraham
Who's
Lincoln,
not
right?
black?
I don't know this. I'm not saying it here, but when they did the thing, you know what? Mulligan